Radio Shouty.
When you found yourself on LaFace along with DJ Eddie F, what was that like, and how did your life change when you realized that you was in the big leagues then?
Oh man, I was recording with Eddie. I was doing some writing for Usher at the time, and I had started writing some songs for myself. My first album I did that Knocks Me Off My Feet, and I had another song called In the Hood and Yearning. So Eddie was like, yo, man, you got these songs. I want to go try to get you a deal. So he played them for L.A. Reid, and L.A. was like, yo, I want to fly him out here to Atlanta. So I came to Atlanta, and I sang Yearning for him. He was like, yo, you ain't got to do nothing else. Just come back with a finished album, and I'm going to put you out. I think, man, that was the first time, man, I actually really cried, man, because I was like, yo, I just got signed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it had been so many years that I had really wanted it. I dreamed about it, and it actually came true in that moment. So I mean, it was probably one of the best times of my life when I actually did get signed.
Now, writing for Usher early on, what was that like as a writer?
Oh, it was incredible, man. I mean, nobody knew who he was. Nobody knew who I was. And, you know, like I said, Eddie took a chance on me. He loved what I was doing. He liked my style of writing. And once I did the song with him, it was a song called You Took My Heart. And Puff had heard it. And he was like, yo, well, man, I like what you did with Eddie. So come over here and write a song with me. So we ended up writing Think of You. And that became a big hit for Usher.
Okay, so now, Donell, you're coming out of Chicago. You find yourself in New York. You with DJ Eddie F. Next thing you know, you're over there with Puff Daddy, and you writing music and living your dream out at that time. What was that experience like in New York before you touched down in the 8?
Oh, it was amazing, man. I mean, you know, again, you know, I'm a young brother from Chicago. At that time, I'm like 18, 19 years old. And, you know, my parents, you know, they let me leave. You know what I'm saying? They let me go to New York because they knew this is what I wanted to do. Yeah. Whether they would have let me go or not, I would have left anyway. So, you know, I ended up leaving, you know, and I stayed at house to house. I was moving from everybody's house because, you know, a lot of people asking me to write songs. So after I did the song with Puff, I'd go stay at somebody else, another producer house, and write some songs with him. So I was just moving all around, you know, just getting my name out there, and people was loving what I was doing. So it was an incredible experience. I wouldn't change it for the world, man. And you know, it made me who I am today, man. You know what I'm saying? It made me really appreciate it. And I really worked for what I got. Nobody gave it to me. I really put the work in.
Now, when you touched down in Atlanta in the 90s, during that time where the city was really just starting to bubble, what was that like being on LaFace with Tony, Goody, Outkast, yourself? I mean, some of the biggest and baddest acts, all y'all was coming off of that label. So what was that like for you?
Well, I still stayed in Jersey at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I was still staying in Jersey during the 90s. I didn't really move out here until like 15 years ago. So for me, you know, being on that label, it was incredible. It was like being on what you would call like the old Motown. You know what I'm saying? Because they had so many incredible artists. It was a struggle being on the label, to be honest with you, because every artist was dope. You know what I'm saying? So we had to wait our turn. That's why it took me three years to come out with an album, because okay, if I come out with my album, guess who's coming up next? Guess who's coming up next? Guess who's coming up next? So you had to wait your turn if you wanted to get, you know, if you wanted to be a priority. You know, I was never a priority, but if you want to get some shine, you got to wait your turn and get in where you fit in. Because, you know, if you come out at the wrong time and you come out with a Tony Braxton or a TLC, you ain't gonna get no publicity. You know what I'm saying? So you had to really play your cards right, and I'm just thankful that they gave me a great opportunity to get my name out there and gave me an opportunity to become who I am today.